love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like oh, yes, I love her like
Good afternoon. My drink been feeling off a little bit lately, bro. That's why. Cool. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's everybody feeling, man? How's everybody feeling? Let me pull the chat up. Well, I don't got the live chat. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. QJ, what's popping, man? Slick, what's happening? All right. So I have a maximum tonight of 60 minutes. Maximum. And it might be shorter than that, no cap. I'm not gonna lie. For one, I'm tired. For two, tomorrow, for everybody that's currently watching on the FPFO live stream. Actually, I mean, not just on the live stream on X, but on the live stream on YouTube as well. For our game preview tomorrow, I mean, we have an absolutely loaded show. So tomorrow night, around I think 7:30, we'll probably go live. But yeah, we have multiple guests. We're gonna watch some content together like we do sometimes. Like tomorrow's is absolutely loaded. So all of that being said, I only have like 60 minutes max tonight just to talk about the game a little bit. We'll go through some stats. We'll see if we can find a presser or two. It seems like the Seahawks don't do pressers. Like, I mean, at least they don't do them on their YouTube channel. I don't know how to find them or where to find them, but yeah. So let's see. But yeah, welcome in. This is Move to Change. As you can always tell, it's always an indicating factor when I'm on by myself. For the people that follow us on X, yes, I am aware that I am getting absolutely aired out by Patriots, the Patriots Twitter space community, however you want to say it. I'm 100% aware of that. There we go. Yeah, I just feel like my shit. Yeah, I feel tight. Pause. That was crazy. That was nuts. But yes, for the people on X, I am aware that I am getting aired on X by Patriots fans. I really don't give a fuck. I don't think I said anything out of the way about them as a fan base. Actually, I mean, I guess we might as well just kick off like that, right? We might as well just start the stream like that. No cap. We might as well just start the stream like that with showing everybody that's unaware why I'm getting aired out in on the in Patriots land. Let's start there, and then we'll talk about the Thursday night game a little bit. But just a little preview for tomorrow. This is the energy I'm on. QJ, I already know that you're always on my timing, bro. So this is what's currently getting me aired out. This video.
You've seen Kenny talking. We're gonna beat the dog shit. We're gonna beat the dog shit out of New England on Sunday. You've seen Kenny talking about Milton Williams. He's a mark to me. He's a bitch. He God, honest truth, he is. We're gonna put his cock in the dirt multiple times.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Yeah, he's on
all of that bullshit you try to pull.
Yeah, and honestly, Adam Schefter is a mark too. Because I feel like he was on payroll. I think that his agent told the nigga Adam Schefter, hey, put this shit out. The deal is 99% done with Carolina, and we're going to go over here and we're going to crack New England. Just do your fucking job, and we're going to send you a wire of 150. And I think he did it. So he's a mark too. But shout out to Adam Schefter.
So yeah, that's what's currently getting me aired out. I'm not gonna hold you. Like I said, I really don't even give a fuck, to be honest. They got to see us just like Atlanta had to see us. Like it's a lot of chatting going on right now, for whatever reason. But I really don't care. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you like no cap. But they're on my top. They're on my top bad for sure. But I don't care. I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you what I do know for a fact is that I'm not gonna run and go private. Should we lose, hypothetically speaking, on Sunday, I'm not gonna go private. I know a couple niggas that will. No cap, sips tea. I know a couple niggas that will for sure. I seen it this past Sunday. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. For sure. But anyways, 23-20 final score for tonight's game, I believe it was. Let's see. Yeah, 23-20. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, like just kind of like off the top of my head, like just rapid fire, kind of, I guess. First and foremost, I am, as a Carolina Panthers fan, I am totally embarrassed that we lost to this Arizona Cardinals team. I'm not gonna hold you. That's like number one. Like totally embarrassed, bro. This team is not good. I know that they're dealing with quite a few injuries on the defensive side of the ball. Which begs the question why Jackson Smith and Jigba wasn't more involved in the game plan early. Now, obviously, I was watching the game live, so I was watching the broadcast version. I'm not as advanced as some of y'all because I know Prime Video has like a couple of different angles or whatever the case may be. And one of those are like kind of the end zone view, kind of elevated above the line of scrimmage or whatever. I don't watch it like that. When I'm watching Thursday Night Football, I'm really just literally just watching the broadcast version, the typical broadcast version. But like I say, I mean, I know Arizona's dealing with quite a few injuries on the defensive side of the ball. Specifically in the secondary, very, very confused on why JSN wasn't more involved in the game early. It seemed like in the second half he started winning routes, but I don't know if he was not winning routes in the first half or Sam Darnold just wasn't delivering him the football. Like it was very, very weird. Like I could tell on the first drive that they had a clear-cut game plan, and that was to run the football. And they were actually doing it successfully, controlling the game wholeheartedly. Like, honestly, Arizona shouldn't even have been in this game, bro. Like, this game should have been over. Like, I literally was so confused on how this game even became what it did. Because this game should have been over like 3/4 of the way through the third quarter. This game should have been over. Like, so I'm very, very confused on that, on how we even got to the point that we did. But I will say a good game. Good game. Like the Cardinals ended up making it a good game, a formidable matchup. Me personally, I thoroughly enjoy watching the NFC West. I love watching those teams match up against each other. I really do. So I'm definitely not going to complain anytime I get one of those matchups on prime time, just because I enjoy watching that specific division. I'm not here to lie to you. Like there are a couple of divisions that I really don't care to watch. Excuse me, the NFC West is not one of them. I thoroughly enjoy watching them. And yeah, so I'm not mad at all at the game that we got. Like I said, it just seemed like from the first kickoff, that Seattle had the game in control literally the whole time. But then obviously we get to the third quarter and the fourth quarter, and it's only a 14-point game. Seattle's going conservative. Arizona is making a couple of stops here and there. Very, very similar kind of to the Panther game, honestly. If you look at it in totality, like very, very similar with the start that Arizona had outside of the turnovers, working back into the game, and then it being like a barn burner. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think Arizona is good at all. Another person that I don't think is good, really, not gonna hold you, like since we're just having a generic basic conversation, nothing, nothing too crazy, just very demure. Marvin Harrison Jr. Um, I don't know what I don't know what bro got going on. I'm not gonna hold you. I have no idea what he has going on at all. Like I don't know. I've never seen a nigga like literally unprovoked, like for without a major. Well, and then this is going to sound very like insensitive, but without like a player having a major off the field incident occur, whether it's a baby being born or somebody passing away or whatever the case may be, like I've never seen a nigga like literally bawl their eyes out, seems like, after they score a touchdown because they're just so fucked off in their head at that very point in time. So I don't know what Marvin Harrison Jr. has going on either. I seen a couple of people on X ask if I would trade him for Xavier Legette. Absolutely, 1,000%, without even questioning, without a doubt, without a doubt. Nah, QJ, he didn't almost. He did. He did. And if he didn't do it in the end zone, he did it on the sideline, bro. Because I seen him wiping tears off of his eyes. So I don't know what bro got going on. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like I said, bro, this game seemed like it was more of a blowout than it ended up being. Like Seattle should have won this game to me by anywhere between 13 and 17 points. No cap. So I don't know if that's just lack of execution. Like I said, I know their play calling got very, very conservative in the second half. So I mean, I don't know what that was all about. And then obviously, like Kenneth Walker starts the game off great. And then I don't know if this was like the second or third quarter when he gets that unsportsmanlike conduct and then doesn't touch the field again, like for 2 or 3 drives consecutively. That was also very, very weird and strange to me. Like, I don't know. This was a very weird game. It was very weird. Like, it was a good game, but it was very strange. Like, it was just very weird, honestly. Like, I'm not going to hold you. Like, very, very weird, bro. Very, very weird. Yeah, I totally agree. I don't know what that was about either. Arizona, like with Arizona fighting back, they also mismanaged the game down the stretch, bro. Like honestly, they also mismanaged the game. They had that dumbass timeout, and then they had the kick. What was it, outside of the landing zone that took Seattle to the 40? Because after they scored that touchdown, bro, like you for real thinking overtime, because there was only like 27 seconds left on the clock in the fourth. So they tied the game up 20-20, and you thinking we going to OT. Like, okay, we get some extra free football on this beautiful Thursday night. And then we get a kick out of bounds. I mean, and I'm not going to hold you. If that was my team, I would literally have been sent into a rage. God honest truth. God honest truth. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. Could be. Yeah. I mean, you know. Yeah, it's very, very weird, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he does that, to be honest. I don't know. When Kenneth Walker obviously is his best when he's running vertical, bro. When he's running vertical, that's when Kenneth Walker is his best. And that's what we saw in the first half. But then, like, towards the end of the second quarter into the third, and then obviously the fourth, outside of the drive that he was taking off of the field, you see the nigga just getting too cute, bro. Just doing too much tap dancing, nigga running backwards. You know what I'm saying? He trying to bounce shit outside when he doesn't have to, instead of just hammering it through the gap. Like, I don't know. That's why I said this game tonight was very weird. Now I will say this was my first. Let me not misspeak. I was gonna say this was my first time watching Seattle in totality, but that's not true. I watched their game against the Saints. What was that, this week? Where they played the Saints and beat them, like, or last week, I guess technically at this point, where they beat New Orleans like 44 to like what 10, 13, some shit like that. And it was like, I mean, that was embarrassing. Like, as far as like trying to get film or watch anything on that, like that shit was terrible. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. And I will say that I'll go on record and say this too for sure. And I think that anybody that's currently live on the stream right now, or anybody that watches this playback, will agree with me. The New Orleans Saints by far are the worst team in the NFL. And when I say that, I mean legitimately in every facet of the game. Literally in every facet of their game. Their kick coverage is terrible. All their special team units look suspect. Their offense is just god awful outside of Kamara and Jawan Johnson. It's absolutely disgusting. Spencer Rattler, I don't know what they see in the guy, but I guess he's better than Tyler Shuck. So, hey, I will never complain about New Orleans Saints being in despair. Ever. I'll never complain about New Orleans Saints being in despair. But yeah, I'm trying to think of any other main not turning points, but talking points in the game tonight. Like, I don't know, bro. Like I said, it was just a very, very weird game. Seattle really should have blown Arizona out. I feel like Seattle's coaching staff mismanaged certain situations by going way too conservative. Kyler Murray did what he was supposed to do, gave his team a shot to win, and then, we get the kick out of the landing zone. And so it's just like shit like that was just really just, if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, like shit like that literally will like drive you literally insane. God honest truth. When you have to watch what would you say, 51, 52 and a half, 53 minutes of just bullshit football, inability to move the ball in the run game, passing, inability to execute really anything offensively. Your defense really kept you in the game, even though Seattle did go conservative. Your defense got off the field quite a few times on third down situations. Did Arizona did they force any turnovers? I'm trying to think. I guess you could say technically when Seattle got that interception and then Arizona got it right back, that was one, right? But outside of that, they didn't have any. Arizona didn't force any turnovers. So, I mean, their defense was getting off the field on third downs. And it's just like, those are just one of those games, like I said, bro, where you're a fan and it's just like a drag if you're the fan of the team that's like bullshitting for the first 53 and a half minutes of the game. And then they give you life. And then your kicker cocks it off, literally, by kicking the ball outside of the landing zone, and you give interdivision foe pretty much more or less a victory. And once again, I don't know why Seattle is not going to JSN way earlier. Like, I don't understand. I really, for the life of me, don't understand that shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I would probably agree with this, but I think that the team that deserved to lose less ended up winning, and that was Seattle. Because I feel like in the first half, and honestly, kind of into the third quarter as well, I feel like Seattle just executed better. Like in every aspect, I think that Seattle executed better. Like I said, I mean, that's no slight to Arizona's defense at all. To do what they're doing with the amount of defensive players that they have down, I mean, I give them credit. I give them credit, to be honest, because I know that that's not an easy feat. Like that shit is difficult to plug and play certain players at certain positions. And I mean, listen, their defense kept them in the game. Like I said, Seattle was stuck at 20 for quite some time, bro. They were stuck at 20 for quite some time, which is why, like, slowly but surely, their offense was able to get going, and then they had a shot to win the game at the end. So, I don't know. And it was just like a lot of, just the fact that, again, Arizona's defense kind of took I'll say Panthers approach, just because a majority of you guys are Panthers fans. Arizona kind of took that Carolina approach of bend don't break, and their offense, their defense was forcing field goals and punts. So their defense did enough for them to win the game. And then, like I said, their offense was just so slow to get started that you're in a hole that you had to fight out of. So one mistake like a costly timeout, right? Or coming out of the huddle too late, too slow, and then you still find a way to overcome that, but then you kick the ball outside of the landing zone. Like, yeah, that is going to fuck you when you're down, 11, 12 points, 13 points, whatever it was early in the game, because you've already damn near used up all of your flawlessness to get to the point in the position that you were in. And at that point, the only thing that you're begging and hoping for is for you to go to overtime, because at that point, you have all the momentum, right? So, Doug, what's happening? Yeah, and that's what I said. That's what I said earlier, Doug, too, before you came in. Like, I know that they roll out that six cornerback look. But I wasn't sure like what looks JSN was getting over the top. Like, obviously you only see so much on the broadcast, so it's like hard when you're not like able to see the all 22 view. But I still think, bro, there's other ways. A receiver like JSN, bro, there's other ways to get JSN involved outside of like throwing him the ball the way they started throwing him the ball in the fourth quarter, like down the field, 20, 25 yards down the field. There's other ways to get him involved, like no cap. Like, there's other ways to do it. Even with the looks that Arizona, we assume, were throwing out, like, there's still other ways to get them involved for sure. Nah, I'd agree. But isn't it crazy though? Like, no cap, bro. Like, I'm 26, right? I'm 26, so like they were talking about Calais Campbell on the broadcast tonight, bro. This nigga has been playing football since I was 8 years old, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. 39 years old, been playing football in the NFL. Like, so not even playing football. He damn near, not even damn near. He's been playing football for longer than I've been alive, bro. At 39, like, you would assume that he played Pop Warner and throughout middle school and shit like that, bro. This nigga's literally been playing football for longer than I've been alive, bro. Crazy as hell. And I just know, unfortunately, like, his body is going to be so fucked when he's done. Like, he's going to be so fucked off, bro, because he's just so big already. Pause. That shit sound crazy too, but he's just so big that, like, already, like, he's just gonna have like challenges that he gotta overcome being that size, bro. And then, like, the amount of abuse his body has been through in 18 years of professional football. Like, bro, the NFL, like, outside of quarterback, and even quarterback is pushing it, but the NFL is not designed for you to play 18 years. He's a freak. And I will say, like, him going into the tent, it wasn't good for Arizona, but it didn't seem like it was that serious. But I also know that Calais Campbell was one of the toughest niggas in the league. So, that could have just been a situation in which his pain tolerance and his adrenaline is just pumping. But once, they do additional tests and everything like that, it could be, I mean, who knows? I'm not, Arizona is not a threat, bro. Arizona is not a threat. And when I say not a threat, I'm not talking about to the Carolina Panthers. I'm just talking about, like, in general, like, if we're in the grand scheme of things. I know I have all my Panthers gear on and shit, but I'm saving everything Panther related for tomorrow, more or less. No cap. Like, so when I say a threat, not to the Panthers, because obviously they've already clipped us this year, but like just in general, they're sitting at 2-2, like they're last in their division already with that record, and I think that everybody in their division is better than them. So they're not really a threat. Like, you got San Francisco sitting at what, 2-1? San Francisco sitting at 2-1 with Mac Jones being their quarterback. I don't even really need to talk about the Rams, because I think that it's safe to assume everybody in this room right now kind of feels as though the Rams are a threat to win the NFC as a whole. And then we just saw Seattle go on the road on primetime and beat you. And really, they really should have beat you worse than they did. So yeah, I mean, Arizona, they're I don't really know what direction Arizona should go in next, because I don't really know like how to fix that team for real. Again, a lot of injuries too. Oh, bro, it is terrible. They were doing this shit against us. They were doing Brendan. They were doing this against us, bro. They were doing this against us, bro. And it's not like I'm not even gonna because it was Arizona. Like obviously, we just watched Arizona play, right? So it's just one of those situations in which, cool, that's a team that we're gonna hyper focus on. But it's not just Arizona, bro. Like it's damn near league wide. It's damn near league wide. If you just look at it, like they're letting, I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is like a new rule in which they're letting the tackles like get an earlier jump to protect quarterbacks or what. The Chiefs, their tackle does it. I mean, he's been doing this shit for like countless years, and it's just an atrocity, really. Atlanta, their tackles were doing it as well. Like, so it's like a league wide thing, bro. Like, like no cap. And I just be watching the game like frustrated as hell because it's like, bro, that shit is a false start. Like, and you're already giving offenses so many advantages, bro. So many advantages. And it's just like now, I don't know, like I said, if this is like a new rule in which they're allowing tackles to potentially get earlier jumps or what, but that shit is so frustrating for me. Like me being a guy that like leans more towards defenses in general, just because I was a defensive guy coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like that aside, like bro, it's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating, bro. Like seeing it because everything in the modern NFL is just designed for offenses to be successful and for and for points because that's what's sexy for the newer viewers, like the young kids, like the niggas with no attention span, the niggas that really don't understand the game like a defensive struggle. You know what I'm saying? Or not necessarily don't understand it, but just don't have an appreciation and respect for it. So everything is already geared towards the general consumer and the casual consumer as it pertains to the rules and the way they're being implemented to benefit the offenses. And then like you have these like little small like intricacies like giving an offensive tackle like 2/10 of a second of an advantage against these DNs. Like it's just nasty, bro. It's frustrating. That's all I'll say. Like we don't have to talk about it that much, but it's just annoying as hell. It's just annoying as hell. Okay, I didn't know that about Calais Campbell. I didn't know that. You thought so, bro? I seen people on X that loved it. I seen people on X that loved it though, for real. Like no cap. They were eating them. They were eating them jerseys up. They loved it. Salute, bro. Yeah. And I told him, dog, we got a crazy stream popping off tomorrow too, bro. Starting at 7:30. Crazy stream going up tomorrow, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited. I need to do more preparation, but I'm excited. I've been looking into the Patriots a little bit and just seeing, strengths and weaknesses and where we could potentially find an advantage, et cetera, et cetera. Sunday is going to be a dog fight, dog. Like, I'm mentally preparing already. Like, no cap. I'm mentally preparing for what the Panthers are going to have to endure on Sunday. And I think that it would be in New England's best interest to do the same thing, to be honest. Because I think that, I won't even give my score prediction. Like, but it's going to be one of them. Like, it's going to be, we're going to see a lot of, come Monday, Tuesday, we're going to see a lot of guys with a lot of injuries on that report. And they probably won't be severe, but you're going to see, like, and this is for, like, just a heads up for Panthers fans. Don't be discouraged, bro. But after the game that we're going to play on Sunday and the game that we're going to have to compete in, like, you're going to see a lot of bumps and bruises and guys dealing with certain things after the game on Sunday, bro. It's going to be one of them. I'm just letting y'all know. Just kind of foreshadowing for tomorrow. Excuse me. Interesting perspective. Yeah, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what, like, yeah, you're absolutely right. That shit was weird too. I guess it was like nothing because they ended up getting set, but that was weird as hell too that there was no flag on that. Brendan said 38-29. Oh, 38-26. Nah, bro. It's not even, I'm telling you, bro. It's not even that, bro. Y'all funny, bro. I don't think it's that. No, I'm not gonna hold you. I don't think it's that. And y'all know I'm one of the most optimistic / delusional Panthers fans there is. But I don't think it's that, dog. No kizzy. I don't think it's that at all. Let's look at some stats real quick. And then I seen Seattle actually went live. So we can watch a press conference, the coach's press conference. And I don't know if Sam Darnold got on or not either, but yeah, I don't got much. I don't got much in me tonight, to be honest. So we'll wrap up shortly after that. But I would love to know how many, like, Kenneth Walker, 19 attempts for 81 yards, but I would love to know how many attempts he had in the first half in comparison to the second. Cause like y'all see, bro, he was running the ball successfully. Nigga was averaging 4.3 yards a carry. And obviously that 21-yard rush in the first quarter, like that helps that for sure. But in that same breath, like he was still running the ball like relatively well. Charbonnet, he always gonna do his thing. 12 for 39, even though like the 3.3 ain't that sexy, but whatever. Sam Darnold, 242. Tutty, protect the ball well. It's always gonna be beneficial. JSN didn't get his first target until like the fourth quarter, bro, and still ended up with 4 for 79. He's so fucking insane, bro. Still had 4 for 79, bro. Didn't get his first target until like the fucking third quarter, fourth quarter, somewhere in that range, somewhere in the second half. He was like non-existent. Like the whole time I'm thinking I'm tweaking, bro, because this nigga has like 0 targets. Like he's injured. Cup 4 for 26. I'm like kind of confused on why he's not being implemented more too, to be honest. But I don't know. Maybe it's just a scheme thing. Kyler 27 to 41 for 200 yards, 2 tutties and 2 picks. He didn't do a good job at protecting the football at all. 5 carries for 41. Trey Benson, I was actually surprised that Trey Benson wasn't as involved as I thought he would be too, to be honest. Or either rather. I thought he would get way more work than he did. 8 for 35. That's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it, bro. You're not gonna be able to win football games like that. 17 total rushes. That shit is not gonna work. Marv, six receptions, 66 yards in the tutty. So, I mean, that's great for him, for his confidence. Trey McBride had a relatively, I mean, not a terrible night, but I guess like by his standards, relatively quiet. Greg Dortch, he had that 15-yard reception on that last drive, on that screenplay. That shit kind of catapulted him into getting that tutty. Was it? Because I think that was on third down, if I'm not mistaken. I wonder what Calais did. Yeah. And they gave him that sack. They gave him a full sack for that. The commentators were trying their best to give to try and let bro I guess he was the outside backer on that play. They were trying their best to get that nigga a half a sack. But Calais damn sure made that play. And that was Calais for sure. He deserved that full. He deserved that full for sure. For sure. QJ, don't even get gassed up yet, bro. Don't even get gassed up yet, bro. Trust me. Trust me. We'll talk about it tomorrow, bro. I got y'all. I promise. I promise, bro. I promise. We'll go into it tomorrow. But just know, like, I think niggas is I think niggas are tripping. If you have this game going over 42 points, I think you're tweaked. Like, no cap. Like, again, I'm not gonna give my score prediction right now. I'll save it for tomorrow. But I don't I don't trust it, bro. I don't trust it because I don't watch our film like at this point in depth. Like, I've watched our film in depth at this point. I've watched New England's film not as in depth as ours, but I've watched their film too. If you have this game going over anywhere like between 42, 42 and a half, 43, I think you're tweaking, bro. I don't even know if there'll be that many possessions in this game, dog. That's how I'm looking at this one. When I say dog fight, I mean dog fight, bro. Like, no cap. No cap. Let me see. What y'all think about these joints, though? Because I know, like I say, I know it's a lot of Panthers fans up here. So what y'all think about these, though? We leaked these today. And obviously, like, this is just like a little preview type. But how y'all feel about these shits, though? This is gonna be like part of our fall capsule. We're working on a fall capsule right now. I got a meeting scheduled with our designer. But just know this is one of the pieces. And that shit is so fire to me. But just know, like, this is just a rough draft. Let me just say that. Like, the design is green, but as far as like the color scheme and everything like that, like, this is not like, it's not black and gray. Just know that. It's not like, that's not a color scheme. But how y'all feel about these joints, though? This is I need niggas in the but the thing about it is, though, bro, like, I need niggas NBOA with these hoes on, but I also don't want y'all to get clipped by security. Like, I don't want people to go in there. Brendan said the back is hand. Nah, for real. That's all everybody been saying. Like, bro, I would hate for somebody to have one of these shits on and they in the stadium laid out. I'm just like, nah, that would be crazy, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with these, because the backs are dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. The backs are dangerous, and like, I don't want it to be a situation where people cop the shirts but then can't wear them in the stadium. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like what we're trying to do from a merch standpoint is like make some shit that's so fire that you can wear at the game, or you can just wear it on some everyday shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I will say with the Reaper tees, like, that shit has been successful, bro, because every game that we've been to, and I've been to all three, every single one, bro, I've seen one or multiple Carolina Reaper t-shirts outside of the people that I'm with. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people real life be rocking the shit, and I want to, like, continue to make shit that people are actually rocking inside the stadium, like, actually at the games. And this shit is so fire, but I'm just so nervous about this. I'm so nervous about this, but that shit is just so fire, bro, because, like, that's the approach real life that our fan base should have, no cap. And we're just so, like, our fan base is so fucking soft, bro. So soft, bro. Yeah, no cap. Hey, if you get one of the crash out joints, the required uniform for the crash out joints is black forces, bro. You must, especially if you're wearing to the game. If you're wearing these to the game and you plan on wearing these to the game, bro, just know the required uniform is the t-shirt, whatever bottoms you want to wear, and black forces. Yes, nigga. That's the uniform, bro. Telling you. QJ, bro, you be putting that battery in my back, bro. And then Brendan talking about those are dangerous. Let me get 5. Oh, you putting a timeline on me like that? You putting the timeline on me like that, bro? I do. I would really, really like to have the capsule done by then, though, bro. Like, I really want to. I really want the capsule to be done. But I will say. With that being said, I would love to have them for Dallas too, and I would love to have like shit from the capsule starting to go out before Dallas. But I think for us, a more realistic timeline at this point in time is Buffalo. So yeah, but we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I like that too. Nah, for real. Nah, for real. For real, ski. For real, ski. Black forces in the ski mask, nigga. That's the uniform. Nigga, you wear that shit and you feel like you in uniform for the YB tour. No kizzy. No cap. But like I say, it is dangerous. So maybe we'll just go with the front design. I don't know. I gotta pray about it. I gotta pray about it. We gonna see. But outside of that, these shits are OD fire. Like, I can't wait for y'all to see. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait for y'all to see like the shits for real. But just know, crazy hard, bro. No cap. I'm trying to get us to a point where we got the merch shit on lock too, bro. No cap, cause the Reaper T is a classic, bro. And if you haven't purchased your Reaper T, and you have actually, I mean, this is going to be a shameless plug while I'm here, and then we're going to the interviews, and then I'm getting off, bro, because I tend to do this, like set a hard timeline and then not stick to it. So let me pull this up real quick. If you haven't seen the Reaper Tees or have no idea what the Reaper Tee is, but you're interested in potentially buying one, or you just want to see what it looks like, look no further than 4PanthersFansOnly.com. OD fire. And these shits be outside, bro. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all. And you have time to get one. Cause I don't think that we're ever gonna stop selling the black shit. The white and cream, we did those for a limited time. We took the blacks away maybe like 2 or 3 weeks before we dropped the white and cream joints. But if you haven't gotten the Carolina Reaper Tee yet, and you're a Carolina Panthers fan, bro, I don't know what y'all are doing. No kizzy. I don't know what y'all are doing if y'all ain't copped that yet. And we got sizes medium through 4X. So all my big niggas out there, I'm a big nigga too. 3X, 4X, you somewhere in that range, bro. We got you. That's part of the reason why we even started wearing merch, or creating merch rather, is because they don't show enough love on NFL Shop and all the other fanatics and all of the other officially licensed NFL merchandise, all of them other joints. They don't be showing enough love to the big niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big nigga myself. I want to be dripped out. Like, you know, so we got y'all too. We got whatever size y'all need, from medium to 4X. And I've even done some orders like off the record. Like, I would never say who, you know what I'm saying? Like, but just know, bro, I've done orders 5Xs. Like, no cap, where I've just specifically gone to our manufacturer and said, hey, I need one of these. And the nigga got it done. You know what I'm saying? So if you're interested and you're outside of the size, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't even know. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Outside of the sizes that are presented on the site, if you're outside of that, don't hesitate to DM us, bro. Don't hesitate to DM us on X, Instagram, whatever. and we'll make some shit happen. But if you haven't caught your Reaper tee, you need to do that. I'm telling you, you need to do that. No cap. You need to cop your Carolina Reaper tee. These are locked and loaded and ready to go. These are locked, loaded, and ready to go. What I just showed y'all, gonna have to wait because we want the capsule. We want all the, we got some other crazy shit that we working on. These are available right now. And if you haven't gotten these, you're sleeping, bro. I'm telling you, you're sleeping because these shits are crazy. And the pictures don't even really do them justice. I'm not gonna lie. Pictures don't even really do them justice, for real, for real. But just know that quality is crazy. And I'm just repeating everything people done told me. The quality is insane, bro. No cap. The quality is insane. The design is insane. Everything. So if you haven't copped your Reaper tee, I seen a couple of people, you know what I'm saying, that tapped in with us at the game because we had Blasian with us. Shout out Blasian. Blasian had his Carolina Reaper tee on this weekend. Blasian was with us. I mean, hella people complimenting them. You know what I'm saying? Hella people tapped in with FPFO this weekend, bro. Like simply based off of this one design. So if you don't have this shirt yet, bro, and you're a Carolina Panthers fan, I'm telling you, y'all are asleep. And they're very, very affordable, bro. Like literally very affordable. $40, bro, for a print, for a double print, 2-side print that's this long. $40, you're not gonna find a better deal. No cap. You're not gonna find a better deal. I'm telling you. See, look. QJ telling y'all the shits is comfortable too, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have I have 2 white ones and I have like 3 or 4 black ones, bro. And that's literally damn near all I wear. And it has nothing to do with the fact that like we made them. This shit is just comfy. And it's my size, you know what I'm saying? And I'm supporting my team. I'm supporting BY9, bro. They hard, I'm telling you. That's fire. I seen the clip. Shout out PNP, bro. First and foremost, shout out PNP. Shout out Shot and Dave for sure. I seen the clip. I didn't know they had plugged the link. But shout out to them for sure, bro. That's love. That's love. Shout out to them. He talking about I'm built like a raw way. Nah, but that just speak like I'm not gonna hold you though. I like hearing that, bro, because that means that like we doing some shit right. Cause like I said, part of the reason why we even started doing this, started doing merch, bro, is because they just simply do not have enough fire pieces for big guys. Officially NFL licensed gear, they do not make enough fire pieces for big guys, bro. Even the pieces that you can get and that you got access to, and they're 2XB or 3XB, whatever the case may be, like, bro, them shits be mid. Like, they be mediocre, bro. For real, for real. They don't got enough fire pieces. So hearing this, knowing that, QJ, I know for a fact that you purchased a Reaper tee, hearing this feedback is great for us because that just means for me personally, part of the reason why I even started this shit is a green check mark. I need my big. I told y'all, bro. I told y'all a couple of weeks back on the pod. I'm the big nigga commissioner, bro. I got us, bro. I got us. Trust me. Trust me. I got us, bro. I got us. I got us for sure. No cap. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know? Yes. Yes. In that fall capsule, I'll go ahead and leak this too. I'll go ahead and leak this too. In that fall capsule, the Black Carolina Reaper hoodies will be available as well. Those are going to be the only colorway that drop as it pertains to the Reaper joint. But the black hoodies are definitely coming because we done got, bro. You can't even shout out Slick, bro. Appreciate that, bro. That's love. That's love, bro, for sure. Matter of fact, let me see. Let me see if I'll be able to post this shit right now. Actually, that makes just a lot more sense, right? In the way I'm doing it. I don't know if it's gonna come through as a hyperlink or not, but y'all can go and I'll pin it. I think maybe. But yeah. Slick, shout out you, bro. Appreciate that. But yeah, QJ, you can't even, bro. I don't even think you can real life imagine. Okay, bet. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Link works. So if y'all want that and you're in the YouTube chat right now, go get that for sure. But y'all can't even really imagine like how many damn requests we done got for the Reaper hoodies with that design. No cap. Y'all can't even imagine, bro. Like we done got so many requests for the hoodie joints of these. So we don't really got no choice for real. We don't really got no choice but to damn drop those. You know? For sure. While y'all are here, before we go to these press conferences, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the bell notification on if you're watching on YouTube. It's not many of y'all watching on YouTube, but the X is, X is kind of jumping. YouTube at this time of night, I already know what I'm gonna get, but the X is jumping. So if you're watching on YouTube right now, shout out to you, because that means you dedicated and you loyal. You really, really locked into what we got going on. But shout out to you if you're watching on X as well. But if you wouldn't mind just taking the time to head over to YouTube, search up for Panthers Fans Only, like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. We have OD content coming literally every single week. Like we drop game day vlogs, we do our game previews, we do full length professionally produced style podcast. If you're not tapped in with the Instagram at For Panthers Fans Only, but we got a lot of shit going on, bro, and we have a lot of people that work very, very hard on this podcast, and not even just a podcast, but on the movement. Because FPFO is more than just a podcast; it's a movement, bro. So with us trying to build community and everything like that, it's best for everybody to be tapped in with us everywhere. On all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, X, YouTube, all DSPs, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc. Like, yeah, bro, it get like that. Oh, word. Yeah. I mean, bro, you think, bro, as a big nigga commissioner, bro, you think I'm not going, you know, it's the curvature. Hey, it's the curvature in the 9 on the back. No, I'm gonna show y'all something hard too. I'm gonna show y'all something like crazy as hell. Cause I wasn't even expecting this. Like I knew, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I knew that I knew a little something, like as far as the fact that niggas had their hands on it, but I ain't know it was gonna be like this though. Let me show y'all something too, bro. This if the website itself ain't make y'all cop, maybe this shit will, bro. If that ain't make you cop, maybe seeing it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe seeing it on the bank turf, maybe that'll make y'all cop. When I seen this, I knew, I was like, oh shit, we up. We up. When I seen this, nigga, I knew we was up. I knew we was lit on God. So if the website and my little promo right then didn't make y'all go purchase that shit right now on forpanthersfansonly.com, maybe this joint will. Shout out Raw Room too. Shout out Raw Room, Coach Bates, Faison, all the guys over there. You know what I'm saying? Showing hella love, bro. Hella love. So if that ain't make you cop the FPFO drop and hearing it from JJ and telling y'all real life how fire that shit is, maybe Raw Room being on the turf, you know what I'm saying? Maybe having that shit on the turf in the middle of the stadium, maybe that'll make y'all act a little different. I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I'm just telling y'all, like, I'm not just gassing this shit. Like, it's real life one of them ones. It's real life one of them ones, bro. No cap. Shout out Raw Room for shit show. For shit showski. Yeah, that shit fire though. Then we woke up to that on what, Monday or Tuesday morning. Yeah, no cap. And they went crazy on the IG too, bro. They went crazy as hell on the IG too. No cap. Excuse me. Look at that shit, man. Post it. That's hard. That shit pop. And then this was like them debuting they joint too. So you know what I'm saying? That shit hard. That's fire. I ain't gonna lie, that's hard, bro. That's one of them ones. That shit pop, bro. That shit pops. I'm telling you. That's one of them ones. And then King's big ass. No kizzy. Woo-hoo. Yeah, they tweet. They tweet. No kizzy. All right, that's all the promo. That's all the plugging I'm doing tonight. I just had to take that moment. I just had to take that moment. Let me see. Let me pull this shit up. All right, this is the last thing I'm doing tonight, and then I'm gone. No cap. Just letting y'all know. Hopefully they got the playback saved. Because if they don't, then it might be fucked off. Damn, I don't think they do. Fuck. They were live and I missed it. I should have pulled it up. And I don't think they be posting them shits for real on YouTube like that. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me see if I can pull us up. See if I can pull us up a presser. Last week we did the losing team because Buffalo, I don't know what they had going on. For real. Yeah, it might be shot, chat. It might just be shot. Because they don't have their shit on. They don't have their shit on YouTube, which is very weird. And they didn't say the shit on X either. Seahawks press pass. Maybe. Let's see. Nope, that's from a day ago. Chat, it might be shot. Let's see. We'll try this. They got the highlights, the sound. That's their pod, I guess. For a preview. Yeah, it might be cooked. Let me see. Oh, here we go. All right.
Our team and how hard we're playing, how we're sticking together, the positivity. Really, oh man, it's a great win. Really, just look, I'm just really proud of our team and how hard we're playing, how we're sticking together, the positivity, the fight. just a really great win. I mean, it's a short week. You're on the road. Arizona played a good game. It's a good football team we played. We know that. And they did a good job of staying in the game and give themselves a chance to win. Having said that, we didn't play our best game. And we had opportunities, I think, to put the game away, throughout really the second half. And there's a lot of learning experiences, too, that we're going to be able to take from this game so we can improve. But the good news is we figured out a way to win the game, which, after week one, we felt like we had an opportunity to win that game. We didn't figure it out. So I feel like our team's growing. We're getting better. And just really proud of our guys in the fight and really the effort this week, to get ready to go play their best football. So it'd be good to have a break and then hit the ground running on Monday and get ready for Tampa Bay.
Mike, when the game turned so suddenly there at the end, you mentioned the positivity. Who or what was the positivity that got you through there?
Yeah, I've been on teams where, like the sky's falling and whatever. And for us, it was just like, all right, hey, look, we're identifying the 2-minute situation, and AD and the guys are talking to the guys on the bench, and they're ready to go to overtime. They're talking about our overtime plan. It was just kind of like, hey, what's next? And Clint called some great plays. We had great protection in that series. We were fortunate with the kick, being not in the landing zone, and then.
Yeah, I mean that just the Cardinals kicker fucked that off bad.
Sam and Jax were just lights out and just a great job overall. Brian did a great job of managing the clock, and that's just how we roll.
Do you like the new kickoff rules right about now for the rest of the league?
I love it right now.
Explanation on why Kobe wasn't down for giving himself up, or on the holding penalty on JSN?
I did not get an explanation, but I didn't ask for one. They just said that. I guess they just said that he wasn't down by contact and the ball was out. So we'll get some clarification on it. They look close, but we got to take care of the ball. And on Jackson's penalty, I'm not sure. They just said he said he had eyes on it, and that's what he saw. And you got to go live the fight another day.
For Jason to miss the one and then come right back out.
Yeah, I just saw him coming in here. He's just. I've seen this guy play golf. I mean, he's a stud, bro. He's like ice in his veins, and we knew he was gonna make that kick, and I think the whole sideline knew.
Mike, the few plays leading up to that missed field goal.
Love instilling confidence in your guy right there and portraying that to the media. But I'm not gonna lie, the nigga had just missed like a 50+ yarder, bro, like the drive before. So it's just like, bro, calm down, nigga. You knew you had confidence in your guy, but you ain't know. No. But I respect it.
You as a young head coach, how did you go through the process of evaluating the calculus that goes in? How aggressive, how conservative are we going to be?
Going into that drive, we wanted to be aggressive, and we double moved them there. Jax made a great catch, and once we got into field goal range, we got back into 4-minute mode. We thought, going up multiple scores there would have done a great job. So. Look, when we get into 4-minute, this is one of those things we're going to be able to learn from. Is we got to be a little bit more effective in those situations. In field goals, every yard matters. So it's not like you just hit this magical spot on the field and field goals are automatic. So you're trying to maximize, gains. We have to be better in that fringe area overall as an offense. That kind of reared its head today throughout the entire game. Those are some things that we need to be able to learn from and improve moving forward. But that was our thought process.
You didn't get any points out of it, but the throw that Sam made to Jackson.
Oh, it's just Sam's playing out of his mind right now, and you see him. He's just like such a cool customer. But he's a guy on a mission. He's just so determined for us to be a great team and a great offense, and he's doing a great job leading us.
What was the thinking on letting the clock run down on the last play instead of running another calling timeout or running another play?
Yeah, don't get too cute. I mean, we that was a great run by Sharps. Again, every yard matters, so you're trying to maximize, give J-Mi the best opportunity he possibly can, and felt like that was the opportunity to go into it.
You like to talk about effort plays, the Charbonnet touchdown run where Cross.
Yeah, I screwed it up. I should have gave Charles a game ball. That's one of my favorite plays I've ever seen. It just so proud of him, man. This guy, he's gone through a lot this year with some personal things going on, and he's such a great he's such a great person. He's a great leader. He's a great football player, And he played. I mean, we could be in a walkthrough, and this guy is just 1,000% attention to detail, takes the liner. I mean, just all those things you asked for. So he set such a great example for our team, doing those things right there. Like that was just, it's probably my favorite play of the year. So he'll be rewarded this week, I promise.
Similar note, Salbert, the fumble recovery to start the second half.
Yeah, that was big. Yeah, there's some protection things we got to get cleaned up, which has been good all year. So, we'll go to work on that. But just being heads up and attacking the football, that was a big time play.
Should the penalties gets the first 2 sacks for your edge group this year?
Chenna did?
Yeah.
It's news to me, but I'm happy for him. Guys were rushing. We rushed him well. We had the one where he got out there at the end, which is unfortunate. So there's gonna be some things we're gonna learn from with how we played this game, and we'll look forward to it. I mean, our guys are gonna attack it, but I don't know how many sacks we ended up with, but I thought we rushed effectively.
Penalties on Reek. Did you see anything specific on any?
I didn't. It seemed like it was on the other side of the field, so we'll look at it, see what happened.
Do you have any update on DeMarcus Lawrence?
No. I mean, he wasn't able to finish the game.
What do you think of the run game today?
I thought we took a stride here. I thought our coaches did a great job to get the things as the game started to progress. I know this. Our guys are fighting up there. They're blocking, and felt like we targeted things a little bit better. We'll look at some of those things where those like negative yard runs. But look, you got to give Arizona a lot of credit too. I mean, that's a really good front, great scheme. They play hard. They got great players. So that some of those things are going to happen.
Plays Arroyo made right at the end of the first half. I guess that's obviously an example of what you guys saw in training camp and the kind of
yeah,
you can make.
Yeah, big time. Sam giving him a ball that he can make and make the play on and extended plays. And look, we're going to need him. We got to be able to stretch the field with our tight end group, and he did that today.
Anything else?
All right, thanks. Safe travels.
Not bad. Not bad. Seems like there was a couple of like not to draw this shit back to the Panthers and make everything that I do about the Panthers, but very similar tone from him in that win that I've heard from Dave Canales on the time or two, like just talking about, having the opportunity to get better with certain, fundamental things. And then obviously he was more happy with their run game tonight than he has been in the past. Is something similar that we saw from the Carolina Panthers and Dave Canales this past week against Atlanta. But yeah, not terrible. Not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. 15 minutes over. So yeah. Like always, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're watching on X and somehow you stumbled upon this stream at this time of night, shout out to y'all. I'm pretty sure that there's some Patriots fans in here. Pretty sure there's some Falcons fans in here. To the Falcons fans specifically, fuck y'all. To the Patriots fans, just chill. Just chill. I feel like that video really wasn't that crazy for to receive the response that it got for real. But then again, maybe it was. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it was. If that video stumbled upon my timeline and it was somebody else, like another podcaster from another team, like chatting that way, I mean, maybe it would strike me wrong as well. But nevertheless, I really have no smoke for y'all, nor does FPFO. But nigga, just keep it cute. Just keep it cute, because Atlanta learned a very, very valuable lesson last week. Just keep it cute, bro. Just keep it cute. We want no smoke until Sunday morning. And then we want all the smoke. So we're chilling. That being said, not a bad Thursday night football game. Just very, very disappointed that the Carolina Panthers lost to this Cardinals team, specifically this version, because, I mean, just a missed opportunity. But that's what happens when you come out the gate with the lack of urgency. That's just what happens. What I've been telling people for the past month and a half, 2 months. That's what happens. You end up losing games in which you shouldn't, missing opportunities in which you shouldn't, opportunities that could potentially cost you down the line when we're looking at, Dallas, Green Bay, Buffalo, all in a month span, right? So very frustrating in that regard. However, good football. Week 4 has officially kicked off of the 2025 NFL season. For my FPFO fans, we have an absolutely loaded stream for y'all tomorrow. We will have Ricky Reigns, aka Ricky Bo Body, on the podcast tomorrow, or on the stream tomorrow, rather. I think Terrence is going to try and hop on with us for a little while as well. And then kind of as our nightcap, we have Dunk coming on as well, bro. So when I say loaded stream, I mean an absolutely loaded stream tomorrow night for our game preview of the Carolina Panthers versus the New England Patriots Sunday afternoon in Foxborough. Very, very excited. New opportunity to go 1-0 for the Carolina Panthers. And like I said, tomorrow we will dive into some things. We'll watch some Panthers content pieces that I haven't had the opportunity to watch yet, that they released over the week or whatever the case may be. I'm sure that we'll have a updated injury report to look at as well. I'm hearing, and I'm sure you guys have heard the same thing, because it was a story within the fan base, but I'm hearing that Turk Wharton was back at practice today and he looked like he was ready to go. T-Mac locked and loaded and ready to go. I know a couple of scary moments earlier in the week with that calf injury. He was back at practice as a full participant today. We're going to have a conversation about Xavier Legette, and I'm going to have the conversation with both of our guests tomorrow, because I really want to know their opinion and their take on it. So like I said, fully loaded tomorrow. That stream may end up being 3.5 hours tomorrow. So, if you're one of the people that try and stick around until the end, first and foremost, love and respect and appreciate you. Shout out to y'all. Just know, have your popcorn ready, your dinner, whatever the case may be, if you're one of those people, because tomorrow we're in for a special treat. For sure. So again, shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. This has been Move to Change with JJ, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow night. Peace out.